Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back to Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen on the PC. Last time we started the game, we chose ourselves a turtle Pokemon to start our journey, and we delivered a parcel to Professor Oak here in order to get balls to capture wild Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get started. Now if you open your menu now, you now have the Pokédex option. As he said before, it's a high-tech encyclopedia, and it lists all the Pokemon that you have seen or captured in this little list right here. If you haven't seen them, there's a blank space. If you have seen them and not caught them, there's just the name, and when you go to it, you just see the name and the sprite. But if you have caught them, it tells you their type, what classification they are. So Squirtle is a tiny Pokemon for some reason. It shows you their footprint, their height, their weight, and it gives you a small description. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. It powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. And it gives you a size comparison and tells you where you can capture it. For the starters, it's always going to be area unknown since you can't capture them in the wild. And there we go. So our goal is to capture as many Pokemon as possible. So in order to do that, we get into a battle, we weaken the Pokemon a little bit, and we throw balls at it. There are 151 Pokemon to capture in the game, and I'll be trying to capture as many of those as possible, with the exception of the 151st, which is not available through normal means. It's like an event type thing that I'm not going to be able to get unless I find a way to hack it in here, and I'm probably not going to do that. So, oh well. Let's go ahead and see if our mom has anything to say here, besides possible healing. Okay, just resting. Fair enough. We do get an item from her, or someone close to her eventually, but I guess we don't get it right now. Gary, or Loser, he said that there was a town map that his sister had. He said not to let us have it. Let's see if she is going to follow that advice. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. And we get a town map. Very nice. And now we can go into our key items and look at our town map here, and it'll show us the whole world of Kanto, as this region is called. So yeah, we have routes, we have cities, we have more routes, we have forests, we have mountains, we have caves, we have gigantic cities, all sorts of good stuff to deal with. We have sea routes over here, and then our ultimate goal is Indigo Plateau, which is where the champion trainers reside. But yeah, our main goal here is to capture Pokemon. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Now, like I said, you can only have 6 at a time, and the rest go to the PC. What that means is you have to pick and choose the 6 that you want to hang out with you as you are going through the game here. So like, I'm going to capture this Rattata here, but I'm not going to use it in my party. Like, he might stay in my party until I get to a PC to deposit her, but I'm not going to actually bother with it for the most part. So let's just tackle her. She might die since she's weak. She did not. Awesome. Let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it. Now, by the way, if you try to throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon in the green health, then there's a lower chance of it working. Yellow health, higher chance. Red health, best chance. So the lower their health is, the higher the chance of capturing it's going to be. Also, you can do status effects such as sleeping, paralyzing, poisoning, confusion, stuff like that. And some of those, particularly sleep and paralyze, give you a better chance to actually capture the Pokemon here. Rattata, the mouse Pokemon, bites anything when it attacks, small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Okay, cool. And we're not going to give you a name. We're just going to hold on to you. So yeah, the lower the health that they got, the higher the chance that you're going to actually capture the little bastards. So try to keep that in mind here. And you have to buy balls after this now. I think they're like, these basic ones are like 200 or something like that. Maybe 300. I forget exactly. We're going to have to buy them ourselves. We're not going to be able to just rely on them. Or relying on them giving us the free. We might find a couple free ones as we go along, but those are only going to be like one at a time usually. I forgot that Bubble was not very strong. Oh well. Rattata. Oh, that's just enough for... Okay, I thought that was just enough for a level. Apparently I was wrong here. We could go ahead and try to capture a Pidgey on this route as well, but it's not terribly necessary. I mean, Rattata and Pidgey are not going to be exclusive to this route here, so it's not the biggest deal if we don't capture them right away. And you're going to try to lower my defense. Fair enough. Let's just go with some tackles here, since... There you go, that works. Oh, we should probably go over like these Pokemon stats real fast. Rattata, he is a basic normal type Pokemon. He will eventually evolve into a second form called Raticate. And we haven't gone over evolving yet, but once Pokemon get to certain levels or certain other conditions are met, they will evolve into a higher form. Some Pokemon like Rattata only have 2 forms. Some Pokemon like the starters and Pidgey here have 3 forms. Some have alternate forms, and as they evolve, they get stronger, faster, tougher, all that good stuff. Sometimes they get like slower or weaker in one stat, but that's pretty rare for the most part. But anyways, Rattata, he's reasonably fast, reasonably decent physical attack, and all the rest of his stats are pretty average or pretty crap, really. He's just a basic little starter individual that, I mean, you could raise one until it gets to the second form, but really it's not really worthwhile, other than just, you know, getting the Pokédex entry for his evolved form. So I'm probably not going to bother with it at all. Just going to put him in the box and be done with it. Okay, let's go ahead and explore the town a little bit here. Those Pokeballs at your waist. You have Pokemon, don't you? It's great that you can carry and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. And this right here is a cuttable tree we cannot do anything with yet. We can't do that for quite some time, actually. Oh well. Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. Ooh, I'm trying to memorize all my notes. I think this is like the Pokemon schoolhouse or something like that. Okay, be sure to read what's on the blackboard carefully. Yeah, see, this lady has a town map over here, so you can go up to it, look at it, and do the same stuff as the map in the menu. So, there you go. So if you, like, actually believe your rival when he says he's not going to let his sister give you a map, you can go ahead and check them in certain houses, like that. Let's see, we're going to read about status effects here. I'll let you guys read these out loud, or to yourselves here. So that's going to tell you what the status does and how to cure it. Usually the cure is just going to be a basic item. It won't always mention the other ways to cure it. Yeah, paralysis is really good because it cuts their speed in half, so it's really nice. And also there's like a 25% or 50% chance that they can't move while afflicted with it. Burn reduces attack power. Yeah, some of these, actually most of these, yeah, most of these stick around after battle. There's also other status effects that aren't listed there, like Confusion, Attract, and some other ones that you don't see. Like, you'll be inflicted with confusion, but it won't actually say it won't actually have like a little icon that says you're confused, like those other ones. And that one will go away after battle or after switching out. Pokeballs we use to catch Pokemon. 6 Pokemon can be carried. Trainers. Poison Burn or cause another status problem to weaken it. That's a good idea for weakening them, but it's also a bad idea because their HP will decrease with Poison and Burn, and it might kill them before you actually catch the guys. So that's why stuff like Sleep and Paralysis are really good. Freeze is as well, but there's no moves that cause just Freeze, at least not in this game. Okay, trainers, yeah, they want to battle us here. And they're constantly waged at Pokemon gyms. Okay. Defeat the top 8 Pokemon gym leaders. Do so to earn the right to face the Elite Four of the Pokemon League. Hey, don't look at my notes. Okay. So yeah, we want to go to all these various gyms, which look like... Well, we'll get to that building momentarily. Let's see. You want to know about the two kinds? Oh, I already talked to you. Okay. Go to the mart here real fast, grab some items. Now we can actually buy stuff here, including Pokeballs and potions. So let's just go ahead and buy... let's just buy 6, 7, even 10. Let's buy a couple antidotes since we can get poison in the forest. It's not a huge possibility, but it does happen every once in a while. Paralyzed heal, let's grab 2 of them. And let's spend the rest of our money on potions here. There we go. We'll get more money later, but for now we're fine. And let's go ahead and... What do you got to say, lady? I go shopping in Pewter City occasionally. I have to take the winding trail in Viridian Forest when I go. That sucks. Hey, this is a Speary or Spearow. Yeah, this guy just has a nickname. My daddy loves Pokemon too. Coming up with new games is fun, but it's not so easy to do. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easy to remember. Spearow, name, Speary. Okay, there you go. We're actually going to be going for a Spearow, but not right away. Okay, this right here is a gym. We can't challenge this gym until way later in the game. Like, we have to get to... There are 8 gyms, as I mentioned. That is actually the 8th gym. So we can't actually challenge that anytime soon. And this guy right here. Well, now that I've had my coffee, that's what I need to get going. What's that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokédex. Let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokédex automatically updates its data. You don't know how to catch a Pokemon? I suppose I'd better show you then. Yeah, this guy doesn't care about the fact that I've already caught a Rattata. He's always going to show this at the beginning of the game. If we had tried to go past him earlier before we got the Pokeballs, he would have been laying in the middle of the road and just being a general nuisance. And this is not the best demonstration of catching Pokemon, because 1, he only has 1 Pokeball, so if it fails, he's screwed. And for 2, he's not weakening it or anything. I mean, yeah, some of these weaker Pokemon you can get by with getting lucky with a 1 catch or one ball catch, but usually not very often. There. Now tell me, that was educational, was it not? Here, take this too. Yeah, we got the Teachy TV, which does stuff like give you, let me see here, can I access it? Yeah, it gives you, like, various hints on stuff, but I am never going to use it, so there we go. Yeah, this is the gym over here. We can't do anything with it. It's currently locked. This Pokemon gym is always closed. I wonder who the leader is. Okay, yeah. We're not going to be able to do anything here for a long time, so we're just going to ignore that. Now, we could go this way to catch Pokemon and expand your collection. The more you have, the easier it is to battle. Yeah, we could go that way, but I'm going to go towards the left here because there is some stuff over here that I want. First off, we saw that item behind that bush over here. Let's go up here and we can get ourselves a free item. I think it's like an antidote or something like that. Nothing terribly great. Potion. Okay, that's decent. And we're going to go ahead and go over to the left here because there are 2 Pokemon that I want to capture, and they're going to be temporary members of our team. I'll catch a lot of Pokemon that are temporary members of our team, and they'll be with us for a little while until I find something better or I find their permanent replacement. And these 2 coming up are good examples of that. Also, dang it, go away. Squirtle here, he is not going to be a permanent member of our team. A lot of people like to use these starters until the end of the game, and that's not a bad idea since they have good stats and they can learn good moves for the most part, and they're just generally good. However, I'm going to eventually box him. Not anytime soon. Like, we'll probably have his 3rd form by the time I box him, but I do want a different water type to be my main water type eventually. But he'll get plenty of use until then. So, okay. Let's go ahead and save here. And we want to capture some Pokemon here. Now, you especially want to do this if you have started with a Charmander. By the way, don't go too far onto that path right there, because your rival will will come battle you, and he has 2 Pokemon. His starter at level 9, I think, and then another Pokemon at level 7. And currently we only have a level 8 Tip-Top here, so that's not going to work out terribly well for us. So we want to run around here until we find some Pokemon. Minky, this is our first one that I want to catch right here. This is a fighting type. He is reasonably strong and pretty fast, and he is just going to be very useful because fighting is good against the first gym that we're going to go up against. So is water and grass, but this is especially useful if you did not capture if you started with Charmander, because he is not going to be great against that first gym, because he's going to be weak to it. Mankey here, he will be good enough to take on that gym, and also he's just pretty good in general. Fast, not great defenses. He's kind of like a glass cannon, but he works out pretty good. Extremely quick to anger. It could be docile one moment and then thrashing away the next instant. And yeah, he's a pig Pokemon somehow. Okay. Let's see. Let's call you. Let's see, Mankey. Let's call you. I don't know what to call you actually. Let's just go bananas. Why not? B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I hate that song. There you go. Alright, let's see if this Mankey is going to be any good. He has relaxed nature, which is something that I do not want for this guy, because I like his speed. Oh well. Fun fact, Mankey actually has the highest speed of any fighting type in up to, I think, the 4th generation of games, actually. So he actually has the highest speed out of any fighting type for quite some time, actually. And his attack's not too bad either. It's not as good as some of the others, but it's still pretty good. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can't find the other Pokemon I want to capture here, and then I'll probably just go ahead and try to capture another Mankey off screen. Rattata, I'm not going to deal with you too much. We're going to use you for experience fodder. I don't think you can capture Pidgeys over here, but that's fine. I'm not really interested in Pidgeys. Like, they're not bad starting flying Pokemon, but the one I'm going for I think is a little better. Like, very slightly. Alright, Mankey. Let's see if we can't kill you here. This one is a higher level than the one that we got, but yeah. I don't know why. I prefer my Pokemon to be male. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just something that I prefer. Like, if there's a Pokemon that's only female, yeah, I'll use it and I won't really care. But if I have the choice, I will try to find a male version. Just I don't know why. It's just something that I've done since forever here. You're not showing up here. Where is the other dude? Well, just keep on killing the rats until we find the one we're looking for. It's not the most common Pokemon over here, but it'll show up eventually. Rattatas can be kind of annoying just because at later levels they are pretty fast, and they get some reasonably powerful moves. Mankey, you're still not the one I'm looking for. Matter of fact, I'm just going to run away. I forget exactly how running away works in this game. Like, I know there's like a system to it, but I think in like the original games like Blue and Red, it was tied to like the speed of the Pokemon that was out. But I don't recall exactly. Okay, Mankey, I'm kind of getting tired of you here. Okay. Well, we'll try to capture you, see if you're any better than the one I got. By the way, that little ball symbol next to his HP bar, that means that we have caught him already, or caught one of that species of Pokemon already. So that's always good to know here. Oh, Bubble also has the properties of, I think it's like a 10% chance to lower speed. Not a huge chance, but it's there. But I don't ever really rely on that. If you need to rely speed, if you need to lower speed on a Pokemon, there's other ways to do it that is better than a 10% chance on a move. There are moves that specifically lower speed and do nothing else, and you are so close. Why you do that to me? I hate when they break out, because that's money wasted. Because as you might be noticing here, we don't get money from fighting these wild critters, which makes sense. We do when we fight trainers, but other than that, we don't get any. So you gotta be a little frugal with your money to start off with at the very least. Okay. Unfortunately, you can't check stuff like natures until you actually get into the menu here. So that kind of sucks, but oh well. We have one less HP point, but that's fine. Jolly! That, again, might be... Actually, that's perfect. Yeah, Jolly is the one that I like, I think, here. If I can find it, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, Jolly raises speed and lowers special attack. So, Mankey, he's never going to use his special attack, like, ever. So that's going to be perfect. And he also has slightly higher special defense than the other ones, so awesome. Alright, we have found our Mankey. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and deposit the other Mankey and come back here. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and look around off-screen until I find the other Pokemon that I need, and then I'll meet you guys back here. And also, I'm going to take this chance to level up Bananas here. There's actually a tactic for leveling up a lower level Pokemon to capture them up with the higher levels there. What you do is you put the weaker Pokemon in front, and then when they get sent out in battle, you use your first turn to switch out to the higher level Pokemon, and because every Pokemon that is in the battle gains a equal level of experience, then, or equal percentage of experience, then the first Pokemon you send out will get 50% experience, and then so will the other one. So it's a pretty good way to level up a weaker Pokemon there. And this is the Pokemon I want to capture, Spearow, but again, I prefer having males for whatever reason, and that does not work out terribly well for me because Spearows have Peck, because they're flying types, and flying types are super effective against fighting types, and Bananas, you died. Fair enough. Yeah, fighting types, such as Mankey, are weak to flying types here. So, there we go. Spearow is a little rare for whatever reason over here, but he is my preferred bird Pokemon. He is kind of like Mankey in the fact that he is fast and strong, and not very great on the defense, but he learns better moves than the other flying type available, the Pidgey line, over in the grass by the main, or the starting town. With Pidgey, it has 3 stages of evolution, and it will not end up terribly weaker than Spearow. Actually, its defenses will be better, and then I think its attack and speed will be slightly lower. But really, it's about the same for starting Pokemon. But the thing is, I think that Spearow gets better attacks overall, and also he gets to his final form much faster, because Spearow has 2 forms, and he gets to his second form at level 20. However, I'm going to keep him up to level 25 in his first form to get a move, and then Pidgey, he evolves at level 16 or 18 or something like that to his second form, but then his next final form is at like 36 or something like that. So you gotta wait till that. You gotta use that middle form for a while. So oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna go until I find another Spearow, and I'll be right back. All right, a level 5 Spearow. Hopefully this guy is pretty good. We will see. Let's just go ahead and lower your defense. You're probably gonna kill Bananas here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh well. We're just gonna have to deal with that, I guess. Let's go ahead and just try to weaken this guy. Hopefully he doesn't get any critical hits, which deal, I think, double damage. Anyways, as I was saying earlier with keeping this guy to level 25, Pokemon learn moves at specific levels, obviously, but when they evolve, they might learn the same move at a higher level than if they had stayed unevolved. For example, with Spearow, he has a move that I want at level 25 if he stays unevolved. However, if you evolve him, it takes up to like level 30 or something to get that move. So yeah, that's why I'm going to keep this guy in his base form for a couple extra levels just to get that item. He's also a tiny Pokemon, eats bugs in grassy areas, has to flap its short wings at high speed to stay airborne. And I'm going to call you Pecker, because you peck a lot. And there we go. That, if he has a good nature, he'll be great. If he doesn't, well, I'll get a new one. Careful. Let me see what Careful does. Okay, special defense up, special attack down. That's actually fine. I'm not terribly worried about natures like that, because it doesn't lower the stats that I care about, aka speed and attack right there. Those are the two that I care about. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up. And I think that'll actually do it for this episode. And in between episodes, I'll level up Bananas and Pecker a little bit, and that little patch of grass right there. And then we'll head on to our next destination. So, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.